Greetings. This is a Prophet Ngwenya. You must know the person that you marry to, both physically and spiritually. There is no way that you can marry the flesh. There is no way that you can marry somebody because of their curves. There is no way that you can marry somebody because of their color. There is no way that you can marry somebody because of the way they appear, their physical appearance. Because what makes a person, it is the heart of a person, the spiritual side of a person. It is their heart. The real person, it is their heart. It is his heart. It is her heart. So whether your spouse is whether your spouse is a she, whether your spouse is a he, but at the end of the day, you must know that the one that you marry to is spiritual, and the spirit. We marry spirits. We don't marry flesh. We are marrying spirits. We don't marry flesh. So if you can have a wife, or you can have a husband, then you love your husband because of the way they dress, because of the way they look, because of the way they are, their personality are in accordance to the flesh, according to the way they seem physically. Then that must make you to understand that you are losing out something so genuine. You are losing out on something that is true. You are losing out on something that is their true selves. That is their heart. The heart of a person is the spirit of the person. The spirit of the person is the heart of a person. So what is in the heart of the person is what defines a person. But the spirit of a person, it is the reality, the heart of a person. So when you marry to have a successful marriage, when you marry, you are marrying the spirit. We don't marry the flesh. We are marrying the heart of a person. Do you know the one that you've married to? Do you know your spouse? Do you know who they are? Or you just know their flesh? You just know how they are. You don't know who. How in the physical? How in the physical? The appearance, dark in complexion, light in complexion, tall, short, having this, having that, assets, financially stable, financially unstable, promising, having a vision. Those things, they don't really matter. If you know the heart of a person, if you know the spirit of a person, you know the reality, the truth about the person. Who they are, it is in their spirit. It is not their physical body that defines the true nature of who they are. Now, if you can marry somebody because of their physical aspect, you have put chaos in your life. You have put all manner of misfortune. You have put anger in your life, bitterness. You have put, it's more like the moment you marry somebody because of their appearance, how they appear physically, already you have pretended the truth. And when you pretend the truth, that is, you live a lie. And if you live a lie, nothing that seems real to you will actually be real. You will laugh on the street, whereas in the house, you don't live the life you want to live. You will be the kind of a person that when you go out there, you wear the same clothes with your wife or your husband, your spouse, you wear the same clothes. You do this, you do that. But all that will be built on the foundation of pretense. You pretend you love somebody because of their assets. You see, you love somebody because of how they look, but you don't know who they really are. And that is the one thing that makes somebody not to be stable in marriage. You want to be stable in marriage because from time to time, you don't know the ones who you marry. If you are marrying today, learn this one thing. You are marrying a spirit. Do you know the one you marry in their spirit? Who they are spiritually. Who they are spiritually. Know that when you touch your wife, when you touch your husband, you are not touching the flesh, but you go beyond. You touch their heart. When you talk to your wife, when you talk to your husband, you don't just talk, but you go beyond. You talk to their hearts. You talk to their spirit. Because it is in the spirit of the man, or it is in the spirit of the heart, or it is the spirit of the woman that their reality comes to pass. Do you know what they really want? It is in their heart. So the moment you start marrying somebody physically, you have not yet married somebody. That is why when two people are together, becoming spouse, spiritually they become bound to be one. And so if you are bound to somebody, to be one with them, not in the flesh, but in the spirit, not in the flesh, but in the spirit. So if you want to see what you wish for, peace, it must be made manifest in the spirit. If you know the spirit of a person whom you marry, then you have known them. But you marry the flesh. That is why maybe your marriage cannot work at the end of the day. That is why your relationship cannot be stable, because you are marrying the wrong thing. It's like you love the car without the engine. No matter how you can love that car, it cannot work because it does not have an engine. Because what makes the car to be active, it is the engine that is inside the car. So if the engine is not available, people, they can look at the car there on the street, on the parking lot, parking there. And people, they can praise the car according to their outward appearance, how it appears physically. But yet being the engine not being there. And if the engine of the car is not there, no matter how pretty, how beautiful the car may be, it doesn't work. So it is when you marry somebody because of their physical appearance. Reach into your heart. Go beyond when you make love. Who is the person you marry? Who is the person you marry? Do you know who they are? Or you just want a how? How a person you marry should be. You want, what do you want? Like great muscles, or a beautiful figure, or light color, or a dark-skinned kind of a man or woman? Will that work out for you? A dark skin cannot give you what you really want, because it is in your heart that you will make a desire. Do you know the heart of a person whom you marry? Out of their heart flows the abundance of the reality of life. That is why if you are guarding your spouse, you must know the art of guarding their heart. If you make your spouse to be happy, you are not making their physical form to be happy, but their hearts. Because you can have millions of rands, yet being poor in your marriage. at being poor before your spouse. Because things that are tangible, they are not yet answer to everything. More especially when it comes to marriage. That is why, if you want to have it stable, the basic of a relationship, to have a spouse, to be in marriage, the basic of it all is that you marry the spirit, not the body. Stop saying your wife is tall, your wife is short, your wife is this, your wife is like this. No, you are lying. Your wife is the one that is in the spirit. The day you will try to connect with somebody spiritually is the day you will feel that genuine love. That's a love that lasts for eternity. The love, the kind of love that can go an extra mile, is the love that connects two hearts to become one. Is the love that stirs up what is not known. That is called love itself. Love beyond limit. Love unquestionable. It is in the spirit that one can love. It is not in the flesh. You love the flesh, you ruin everything. You love the spirit, you build now, even unto eternity. Until we meet again, this is your servant. Shalom.